Before I start with my story, I would like to also give a special thanks to Mr. and Mrs. Knight, Mrs. Wong, and my parents for organizing this great party. I would also like to thank the various dignitaries, Lubins, Mr. Solin, Order of the Arrow, Mr. K, and those people who have just come to show their support from the Scout, and Mr. Shakur. To my brother Jeffrey, it's been such a great journey with you watching my back. Most people don't know it, but you were one of my greatest motivators in attaining the rank of ECOH. When you joined the troop, we were essentially the same person, both Asian, black hair, loved to ball, but you were a little better looking. But when you ranked up to first class while I was still tenderfoot, I knew I would be spending my scouting career chasing you. It was always friendly competition with you. Thanks for the help during our film on trip when I got sick hiking up to Mount Baldy, and being such a chill guy to hang with. I'll never let you forget that I became ECOH a week earlier than you, but I'll also never forget how you pushed me harder than anyone and how we motivated each other through the years. From being my tent buddy at Aquahonga, Film Mon, ECOH Week, and every scouting trip, to helping me with my project, I can always count for you to have my back. To my other brother, William, I would not be standing here today if it wasn't for you and Jeffrey. Being the firstborn son meant that I was always expected more from everyone in society. I've always looked to you as an older brother, someone to rely on. You always knew when and what I needed at the perfect time. Shout out to the CQY and Explore Day Camp for providing us an unforgettable summer where you and I bonded stronger than ever. With JJ, you made my summer the best to work in. You understood my flaws and strengths, and you always saw the best in everyone. Thanks for taking care of my boy Kevin this past summer, and letting me tour Washington and your university. The thing is that I only see a bright future for you, and I hope that I stay a part of it just like you have for mine. Thank you for waiting for Jeffrey and I to get our ECOH ranks to have the ceremony together. Just know that we'll have to take care of JJ Jr. together. It's been such a crazy experience in Scouting, but I have nothing but praise and thanks for all those in my life. Thanks to all the Scoutmasters sitting on the stage, who only nurtured me from the ground. Thanks to Mr. Knight for being so chill and buying me KFC and McDonald's. my mom wasn't too happy with that, but it was great to chill with you. To Mr. Herrick, Mr. Thompson, Mr. Chu, Mr. Rosendahl, Mr. Hayes, Mr. Solon, people from the pack and from the troop, for always being there with the greatest advice and handling my situations with such grace. To Mr. Adario, Mr. Chase, and Ms. Chase, for being the voice in my ear as I completed the ECOH booklet. Thank you to Mr. K for showing me how much every detail and little thing is worth working for in the booklet. To Mr. Parlini, thank you for being the example to follow in my life. My first years in scouting were with Mr. Schnitzler, and he taught me discipline and attention to detail, and scared me like nothing else. As Mr. Parlini took over, he taught me never to stop moving. I got to the rank of life in 4 years, but it took me nearly 3 years to attain ECOH. He knew that if I continued to work, slowly but steadily, I would make it. Thank you for believing in me. Like Jeffrey, a special thanks to the Central Queen's wife for allowing me to complete my project and providing me with a summer job these past 2 years. Thank you to Melissa Algranati, who could not be here, Daniel Elman, who couldn't be here, Adam Ostroff, who couldn't be here, and the best unit head out there, Monica Somnak, for being such great mentors for my project and in life. To the people who helped me with the project, thank you for being part of the hardest project that required so much planning. Thank you for making it easier for me. Thanks to Martin Charles, David Boucher, Alex Lai, Jerry Wren, Alexander Valores, Ben Koo, and Chung Hang Lee. Despite what anyone may think, I'm not a perfect person. I have more flaws than anyone else you ever know. But through thick and thin, my friends have always supported me, even when I've treated them through my best and worst times. Thanks to Ishua Hawk, Kevin Chen, Anson Wu, Joshua Joseph, Harleen Career, Alex Chen, Ethan, Derek, and Jared Chua, Brian Tanesson, and my guidance counselors, Ms. Skoda and Mr. Wong in the back. Thank you all for watching me grow as a person. I haven't been the easiest to deal with, but I hope that I've made you proud today. I guess just to go off a little off script, you heard us multiple times mentioning this person, JJ and Joshua Joseph, who's sitting in the back. And the thing that is about him, he was in the scouting troop, and he had to leave to start his EMT training. So as much as I wish for him to join us on the stage as an ECOH, I know he's doing great things with what he has to do in saving lives and being a part of everyone's lives here. And lastly and most importantly, family always comes first. To my little brother, I know I've always used to push you around until you gain like 15 pounds of muscle. I know we butt heads every day, but deep down I love and respect you more than anything. I hope you're proud of me, and I know I can trust you with everything. I hope you can continue to achieve greatness in Taekwondo and everything you do. Don't quit and continue to pursue your dreams. I'll be right there with you every step of the way. To my sister, I'm sorry for the times we argued and when I was so difficult to talk to. The thing is, I should have known and cared for your well-being. You're so strong, fighting through everything that has come your way. I know we also butted heads, but I thank you for all those jokes and being the sensible child out of the three. The truth is that I relied on you more than anything. I hope you can forgive me for how I've treated you, and thank you for keeping my head focused on my work every day. I hope that you're proud of me for this accomplishment, and I know that together we'll go stronger. The most important people in life cannot understand how much they put me on a track for greatness. Every scout knows that their backbone in life will always be their parents. To my mom, whatever I did, wherever I went, and whoever I was, you always consistently supported me. I know the times I felt you weren't loving me enough was that you were actually watching me grow as a man. You knew that eventually I would solve my problems step by step on my own and own up to my mistakes. You knew what I needed when I needed it, and you never doubted my ability. I know it's hard to deal with, especially when I would fight with my siblings, but I know that nonetheless, you'll always love me and continue as I continue on this journey. I cannot thank you enough for a loving environment you provide for me. And to my dad, I know we never really saw eye to eye. We never really seemed to click like I wish we did. I know you're not the type to show affection, but I know that you're proud of me for this achievement. Even though we argue about everything, I knew in your heart you were cheering me on step by step. You paid for all my summer camps and trips, and I know how much making Eagle means to you. I know I'll probably screw up a million more times, but I hope you and Mom realize how much I'm grateful for everything you've done. I cannot thank you enough. Thanks to the members of Troop 150, which was my dad's old troop, and my godparents for coming. Your presence tells me how proud my dad is of me. I cannot thank you guys enough for everything you do for me. And lastly, to the scouts of Troop 96, I would just like to say one thing, 6%. 6% of all scouts make Eagle, and you have 3 here from your troop today. Hard work doesn't even begin to describe what you have to sacrifice to make it, but you can. Follow the Scout Masters and their guidance. This organization has sacrificed countless hours to bring young men such as myself into a maturity only dreamed by others. Through the high adventure trips, the countless camping days, and the sport excursions, the scouts behind me aren't my friends at all. They're all my brothers who inspire me to lead by example, and I thank you for helping me to this day. Know that scouting will change you in ways you never understand, and make sure to carpe diem, or seize the day in Latin. You'll never know when your time is up, but know that you making Eagle is truly the pinnacle of your scouting career. Make it count.